say ubeko YouTube no uko Facebook YouTube Facebook link no ye my CTVGH na wa type ubenye bi wo na wa hwe ne kama na bibia no etimi aiden adetana koma I make say uko CTVCC anu a eda ho kama a chese bibia edetana kwemu so hono enti yenhwe se ni na no bibia no ebededa ho kama why anadwi asem kesi ebesi na mo join the program we from Monday besi and Friday say money etimi ache program we kire se ade a ye ne mo eye ni na no the review of the AGYAPADIE document. Now the AGYAPADIE document, you know, in a quick summary before yebeko bibia no share so say an agreement person obey person menkumia misrawo from brother or sister o maame o papa unua uncle or him boko or upper west all the way or him Kumasi capital Ashanti region capital Kumasi or more greater Accra or Volta region eastern region central region or Sunyani all the way yankwa him for western region Enchi Hafasnin Aowin all over Ghana Freuniano na kache ne se onko ni TV ne so na on flip it through na on share CTV oko TV ne so ne we nya with TV ne so e bia TV ne nya digital TV a we nya kache ne se o go TV a onko go TV so na on flip it through obenya o go TV CTV we nya wo hon so kache so omra information superhighway ni so fans saying tune kind of sample YouTube and our Facebook oba Facebook and our YouTuber on be type my CTVGH now share so oba YouTube wa subscribe your channel no subscribe press that adoma no na fi be part of the CTV channel until anytime bia na be share program I say bia na pa na u phone ankasa ma o signal na chese wo hwe dia enioma eden eko mesrawo feniagro anadwi ya the part 3 of the review of the AGYAPADIE document near Debrel na ebeye hu papa asem owo beti o wasumu no kire se documenti botaya ebeto odwa na eneye no wo che document na me face document Ghana fo bebremu bi ba entesa but when you bio unye bio enya hwe when you bi kura na wuntimi nkan a enya hwe anadwi ye beyini na amaw Monday Wednesday ene ye share say edwuma ase na document ya asem a wo mu a ne se wei kratai enipa a wono mo troye no asem o mo tro mu ni na ne se enipa ku bi a se enipa ku hwan ene di wo manim. The President of the Republic, His Excellency Adodankwa Akufo-Addo. Ena oda womanim, according to the report, not me. Now, the report ni kire se eyo mampeni Akufo-Addo ebusua ofiri mu no. Penia ba ko a ono so obedi akotene ewo the Ghanaian politics ni mu a eye owura Akufo-Addo ne wofa ayefe ni JB Dankwa no. According to the report no, wono eka ho bie and one more day and when a report we and ebe can say and so I no way report to ni tremu say one more sa nipakuo ya Akufo-Addo any ni nuanoma one more MPP mu a wo mo bebu aban we no report ni kire say one more say ebusua ne de wo mo nya nkoafo said ye nim say Ghana ye be ye nkoa ebribi abesen ko no wo mo no mo ya adehye wo mo nya nkoa afi report ni tremu say ba wono ba ben mu a enam so ma nti no Akufo-Addo ebeye the flag bearer of the MPP ne yato no so abamen no abe president no akonua sa wo mo be fa so na efi omen AGYAPADIE from all sector to sector ni nara wo mo be capture na abe ye omodia enti wo hwe document ni page na edi that's when say AGYAPADIE na eranom me se me ni free a me be hu Ghana ya manyo se me se de ye ni me hu aban bi a waba power okuta blueprint blueprint eni or the blueprints we ye adwuma se susuan pa se sa na asem ne tia document no kwa to the extent a fee all chire mu se wonom ensure se even wo mo free power no mpo no wonom be si ye can say won be say I ensure say government are obeba na omo government wo mo ba beto so na wo mo de edwiri AGYAPADIE na akomo fie Iran me hu se de mesi a kira asem no ma kira de japa ana say AGYAPADIE documents we ni sunsu anso an say the essence of it to come in government and capture all the state resources. Every sector be omo fum ni na no mo de akọ. Na de hu ni say afi uko kind document no a one thing would shock you actually say we are an outsider looking in, you may not really understand what is going on, but when you are insider looking inside out, then you'll be able to appreciate what is going on. Just say afi their documents na kase omo eba be capture no one capture almost about 60% every. Now me kase bi chere Ghana for Monday and Wednesday say there is a second document, as our second document next week ni ebe ye hu adwuma na nu na obehu say AGYAPADIE document ni ka enioma omo be capture no a sa document will tell you how much of the state resources and umetimi capture, and it will blow your mind. Mesidia, it will blow your mind. Folks, me fe niagro. Na anadwi himfa ne yede mo beko. Yede mo beko baby a afi report ni kiremu se sa mpenifoi sa achim kabafoi one mo engage media personnel bebre e wo mem ha one mo use some media personnel no e de ye niema bebre including say afia so mo fa konua sebi so na media houses bebre no mo shutting na down na obeti asese dia Radio Gold and other media houses were shut down enya agro afi ube hu sentia some journalists ewo memu ha ene wo makogigi post ewo MPP abanim obeti asese ntia some journalists were sitting on some renowned radio stations ye hu ya ne se ende ye the constituency be there ada o masese o monko ne ento o so aba and today they are members of parliament. Very scary. Now no make no be ntiase nam se won ntiase document ni ka kwan a afi SSO mutumi close banks shut banks, private banks as our banks ni no ya tobi a wo mwankasa afetire ekwakototo sa banks no me ka say NIB mo say NIB bank ekonkon ho mpelifo bi wo party mo pese mo to bank no Indum bank you collapse no Prince Kofi Amoaben bank ya shutting it down na mo kaya me board tape recording bi kire mo anya mi na me wo so ayo owura papa kwesi Indum abetu nenum to ekwanya ye fa so a you collapse in the bank kire say ayo former finance minister Ken Oforiata at the letter echo cabinet was a cabinet one no shut the bank down cabinet cabinet am pinem 1 year no ono asan ye den edi to me edi share nsem e shut Indum bank down including Prince Kofi Amoaben masa so wutil nano Wednesday afi uhu renowned men of God omo memu ha document no so kire say ya target oma omo se pese ye shut omo na down enya asem anodwo tonight me do be call another face na another face no edin wo mo wo de ben wo name them, wo shame them and expose them all the names a document ebepie obi enu ebe hide na no na me gina so aka kire obiara wo tie me especially in the governing party NPP our doors are open nti se wo ti udin a se udin na pie wo document we mu a yesraw our doors are open. One, you can come and do clarification, confirmation, denial, any form of bibia person yibiano. The front line, your doors are open. Please come na ye no ni nkomo ye mpese beka obi kasa ahye nenum na bibia da ye timesrew wotu udin a bombodin a ubetimi aba na ye no wedi nkomo na dia wo fe se se wo beka no se wotumi ye den eba na obeka ye nka obi kasa enhye nenum no nti e pacho bombodin a na ye den na bra na ye no eni enkomo me emfa neoma entutu ye Ghana speaks and am demo ba be remu enche kra now. Up next, Ghana Speaks, of course, proudly brought to you by Ora Black Star for located at Ofankor Barrier. I call them on 053 617 6327. Call them on number 053 617 6327. I didn't know about Fred Warnum, or from because O Passa, a papa be no idea we see would I was so. As I seen a whoop no kama wo asasi wo mutwamawa ubetua ne kakra tam no so a ne wetwe no wekwesi udan asasi ensuo wo so electricity wo so drainage system ye lane na road network bibia wo so okay edan a wa opese wusi se opese wusi the Tower of Babel se opese wusi ship odan ni na akonya o mesrew emfanya akwadworo enensa asini bebre na aba sansa asini na atwede wo so kwa nkotokuro ne nsrada etuo ejan enem ne ade nkontima e wo so ye de beche so moatia to wirem we bibia ni ho problem bia ni ho wo pese o mo ye o document ne mawa wo mo abaye de ama mesrew contact Ora Black Star for what no muntimi pass CB emfema wo kwa omidin kire mo no muntimi emwa Ora Black Star for beje so 053 617 6327. Maybe you are Mumfuni at the Achrom Washer. But then, apart from see a AGYAPADIE document, you better way. The weekend Frontline have also secured an explosive audio recording. Audio recording if for him. Audio recording ya yebe bachelor na drisu for him fa. The ongoing trial case of minority leader Kesel Atoforsen. Trial na air question. Enra, the third accused person, Richard Jakpa, court ho, Accra High Court ho, Kobon in Krubi ho, then somewhat Jakpa, two Jano, who be that. And somewhat, or there two ja, Efan Komodia, Akosu between Onone Ghana's Attorney General, Godfrey Yebo Dameno. Folks, you secure the audio recording. And also, you be body amount. You be boy no answer your AGYAPADIE. So, may I say, tonight is a packed show. Don't miss it. Anything I say, call a friend, call a brother, call a sister. Ye na ye metra home near the yema way a big weekend to be the mouth big weekend. No wakwa kodine kama. Waba Ora Black Star for answer and Mr. And you and him free so call na koko pebi na enyoma entumi and the dana kwemu. Take a listen to this.
Black Star Limited. Our lands are everywhere. It depends on the customer's preferred location. We have lands in areas such as Kwabinya, Amasaman, Kaswa, Denchira, Bruku, Botsiano, and Insawam. Our lands are very affordable and has no litigation issues. Our lands comes in various sizes such as 70 by 100, 35 by 100, and among others. We have a flexible payments plan that is 3 months, 6 months, and 9 months. The areas are well developed. No need to worry about electricity, water, and other social amenities. You can contact us on 030-2452-555, 030-2452-555, or visit our website at www.oralblackstarlimited.com. Oral Black Star, your preference, our priority.
Great, welcome back, folks. Ora Black Star for near normal. Editing common into Mr. Kokope Assassin Bina to na one casan suya nya woda. Of course, tonight program the interactive program. The interactive no just obey to me the WhatsApp no the afa your WhatsApp line so WhatsApp line no 020297 your WhatsApp line no 0202973461 the WhatsApp line 0202973461 na yɛbɛkenka message ni na ade ama and agree a packed an exclusive audio recording the Frontline has captured about Richard Japa enkoma ukodi wa Accra High Court enra na wo hwɛ enkoma na odi enwa to the extent say he accused the Auditor General say Attorney General say Attorney General Emma Nasuti say we na no ekoni na no there's a pressure coming from why the President, His Excellency Adodankwa Akufo-Addo, anyone the former Finance Minister, woman the pressure to so say onion prosecution or onion in term no chichu mungum. Folks, in your good until tonight, you need to say don't mess it online for no. I only be in your program now. Bomodiana Eden, Bomodiana connecting so Omra fencing YouTube. Uko YouTuber my CTVGH, your baby bia come. I'm aware. Abudu smile or say I really love your show. From Kata or Share or Kata or say always tell them the truth. Francis Hotter say please spread this document to TUC, Closac, Nats, Nagrat, CTU, National and Regional House of Chiefs, Ghana Union of Traders, and other. Okay, folks, and I drew on. So, Udi Agra, Unya Pro, Unya Bibipap, Mesib, come live, bra YouTube ho, na beshe program na live, Nanyama, and the Nakwem. Why? Ubeti me the WhatsApp message in so Abba 020-297-3461 back in camera. Now, tonight, I'm here calling on our listeners and viewers here in Ghana and around the world to consider, do us this favor. Favor being, vote for one of our own. Yes, Momo Diana Mum vote Emfa Emma Yenue. Yes, sir. Ghana fwa muwa abruchi memu. Ghana fwa muwaha. Yenue ehia emwa stronko. Papa. Ruby X. Ruby X has been nominated for the the best student in sound engineering. Best student in sound engineering. One more yes edumai anase edumakua. One more yes the Ghana Tertiary Excellence Award Initiative Womode Banum and Ruby X have been nominated for this very award winner. Myself, we are Ghana ni na wo hweme na wotie mi e Ghana ha amanone ye pacho bomodian na ye mo se spend o credits kakra bi credits kakra bi na fa ye den fa vote to my yenua bema way for him to go for glory. Why? Yes, he's been nominated for the best student in sound engineering. Na yesro say changes kakrebi abadwumedin ever since we started publicizing adewe no say changes kakrebi aba dwumedin mu a wono mo ba bedi wo enkra ha no enti memfa ne say letter bi aba bonten ma men kan letter ne nchemo say dear stakeholders, we hope this message finds you well. We are reaching out today to inform you of some important updates concerning the upcoming Ghana Tertiary Excellence Awards, an initiative designed to recognize and empower hard-working tertiary students who are championing the development of Ghana. Originally scheduled to take place on August 9th, 2024, we have made the difficult decision to reschedule both the voting period and the award ceremony due to unforeseen circumstances. The new dates are as follows. Voting period previously ending on August 7, 2024. The voting period will now conclude on July 25th, 2014. Let's just say, see, voting a year vote no, Ruby X no that screen is no. Now voting a canenanche 7th of August. It's your matria benim. And the voting now who vote yama mimi nipa Ruby X and a bit close on the 25th of July. Just any yenibre. So no canenanche August 7th. See ano abe nimu omo edi abeshe 25th. No, August 9. Sorry. na August 9 but say na ya twa be nim 25th of July and I just say dwumedie no or friends say voting e be close now. Another change is being so about say award ceremony initially set for August 9 2024. The grand ceremony celebrating the achievement of our nominees would now take place on July 27, 2024. This adjustment ensures that the event can be conducted in a manner that best honors the contributions of our nominees. Chese, na dwumedie no nso no on the 9th of August na and the dwumedie no nso so take place. And also womo dey about 27th of July. Na say bibia be ende na ceremony nso take place e July. Chese ye nibre me pamocho Ghanaians. Moi sama mo kan se hwesa na dwuwe ya be nsuo to na many Rubix ya nanti nsuo mu aba betra ya be ye program ama o se hwe na wo so be ya dom yesu yes re wade kakra wo se onye. Are you being fair to us? Tibe pamocho se wo pe yasem wa nanti nsuo mu aba na mesoma nanti nsuo mu se ye ba besomo sisi a yensu yes re wade kitu bi mesrew de obetimi aya na say call phone so ukọ a hwade a obetimi aya ma me on the screen no and eda ho no to ukọ on wo phone mesrew dial this number code na me dem star 447 star 714 hash tieni biom star 447 star 714 hash. Now if you was selected o select here now I enter nominee ni code. Nominee ni code no air Rubix ni code ni den GT 186 GT186 now I enter. Now we vote to amana. Simple t. Dial star 447 star 714 hash. Now I select it. O select here Rubix. I was screen so and a down ROBBY X mass X. Now if you want enter the code GT 186 no we vote to aman because you need break between now and July 27 na bibia Twitter to me so just 1 minute be off way no we vote to the ama Rubix na ama enyoma ay kama e the ama the changes kakra abadwumedie no ibusuafo ena mede atoho ama no yes if ye koyenim now onyankopon so ye adoma kwesiade a ebe eye Father's Day meboa yes Father's Day Father's Day yes now Father's Day no bibi besi de na besi kweku ameti hey I am a patron and I also say I'm a member of a group called Faith of Our Fathers. Faith of Our Fathers eye inipakuo bi a ya form sa group we. Now the Faith of Our Fathers host conference kesiye Fathers Conference on the 16th of June. 16th of June, which is kwesiya the 16th of June. Now conference in the day the conference is honoring our fathers, embracing legacy, leadership and love. The conference is coming on at Mclean Hotel, East Legon. Here Udru East Legon and say oh yeah a father and I say potential father for each East Legon. East Legon. Udru East Legon Mclean Hotel and what and one until kwesiada uni bibia eya mesraw now do we need actually so that we honor our fathers, right? Now dwumedie baso na ya hye ye papa no mo enumnyam kese na ma mentre wade be our fathers conference celebrating we faith of our fathers. The conference is prestigious event ebe honor and ya celebrating men of great legacy, impact and wisdom. This conference is a platform for these esteemed individuals to share their experience, ideas and resources to empower the next generation. All right? In the Osha conference in the theme for the conference say Faith of Our Fathers, the conference. Faith of Our Fathers recognize the significant contributions of men who have shaped our society and left a lasting impact. We aim to tap into their wealth of knowledge and experience to inspire and transform the African child. Now, Obibi says, Faith of Our Fathers, Diana Oma Achieve, Ibinin say, ya publish a biography magazine. We have compiled the stories of great fathers into a magazine sharing their journeys and accomplishments, successfully hosted empowerment conferences, and of course we have hosted conference to shape the minds of the youth and inspire them to become future leaders. Launched African Child Project. Our project aims to transform the views of African children through education, mentorship, and empowerment. Objectives: bring together men of good legacy, impact to share their wisdom and resources, celebrate and honor the achievements of our fathers, empowered the youth through conference and workshops. Join it, and we invite you to join us, the Fathers Conference, where we will celebrate the faith of our fathers and shape the future of the African child. Together, let's harness the wisdom and resources of our fathers to create a brighter tomorrow. Folks, Jumedie Ebaso Yankopon ya Doma Kwesiada, the faith of our fathers, Jumedie Kweku Esimena isu na yeyi ya brantie baako a ono na chese na anu ya no free science and technology Moses Newton Jew appear and ye didn't see why all handle program way Yankopon ya adoma so Kwesiada conference na baso ewo Mecklin Hotel ewo East Legon ono na nai susu enesie wo pese wo humi nso a wotumi ba ho a me no obedi nkomo enem ne ade ade mesrew objective a esi ye ni su ne se mpenifo a wo mabɔ mo bra ewo Ghana mu no ma achieve success through the hard way and ye compile one mo journey no all from the scratch up the hill na ya ye ni na na de egu magazine special magazine eno so eba abonten na Ghana fo nya bia den ahwe na makenkan obi wo ma se de obi ti say me boss ayora Alhaji Seydou Agongo is one of them state of our events, faith of our fathers, and any bedin komo, so that people can take inspiration from Kwai of Faswa and they with me achieve all this. They be a multimedia group way CMG and so now, my main man name Moses Newton Jew up here ending komo on this very program here. Moses, good evening. What you saying?
I
hope say Bibiaboko. Wonderful. Ensuing Tiama went to me and Johnny. Yes. Okay. Now, your monitor on Sunday, which is 16th of friend is saying June, program way air bus, right? Give us a sense of understanding of this program. What is it that the Ghanaian need to know, especially fathers we are about to celebrate come this very Sunday?
Okay. Black recruitment better power.
Yeah.
Sanya yeku na kasadi ni kono faith of our fathers. Na never kwenye so ada executives ni patrons enkanka wa black recruitment do bi afi. Some aboku ya bepi samre. The atene senya me adma kwesi ada da ye nini. Obi anyi wi afi ni na ni say fathers day dano moda. Na fathers day ni so akwa kwesi Sunday. Internet sorry ahoro bebre wo ho. Eno na ya again say and we able to do a crowd, the idea of the assets from therefore in Reno. Our making hotel is Legon, and the age made a friend fathers conference. No, maybe there's a fathers conference, a Janum Kwan Yakusia Derby, youth so be wo, Mammy for now crowns the Babes will be paid Janum. Now, you may be asking Yamasun Kokran and Becoso, and they say, Yatun Tafri speakers are home from all sectors of life. All money about wonderful speeches. About him, a word, I friend honoring our fathers, embracing love, leadership, and legacy. And no, now, ticket Rebecca found. No many African children, that is the youth now having interaction. Live band session, because to cocktail, Kakabe Cosmetic. That's how I was this one. I made Janum. There's any idea, see a home, Crania boy, home, now I'm a Ghana swing into my paper. Into question, you made your day in the moment.
I see. And you know, not just As far as the Father's Day near concern, a program no, would honor fathers, any potential fathers, and I'm near there, if I get you right, correct?
Yes, please. We are honoring fathers to have impact on the African child.
I see. Great. Now, kind of saying the faith of our fathers, Jumakui, and I say, set up way has been in existence for a while. So be person back and I say, what is the import? My kind of objectives not right, but since we are give us a sense of objective of this very Jumakui.
Okay, sense of our fathers, it started from KNUST, coming in technology, and it's been 4 years now.
Yeah.
And Senya will be some Obi person come now whatever way Obi person contributed towards Ekono. It's an open society. And for that matter, our core value I say you should be a person of discipline. Because you're rage and manamo. In the range and manamo, they say, yes, to me so be a Brabo Basabasabian Ebabe Batang. Now say legacy and my yes, you're person to manamon. And to be a person of garbage in India, you should be eligible to write, speak good English. You should be a disciplined person. Now, a friend is now so back when you do.
Great. Now I know so one essential thing is also because we've realized a lot of the Ghanaian people are rising up to the ladder. Through thick and thin, and sometimes you need to break didn't come near tapping into their knowledge. Na ye de good magazine when they are publishing a Ghana for being so now. Obi make us say we achieve a lot, but a person share the experience with Ghanaians. You know, no who say near say no so why none experience no so would forbear on others to carry same. Send pay so a person contacted the faith of our fathers. Now you may interview no, for the achievements of Moses. Quite Benson and the to me afaso. Okay,
the parliament me are reaching. There are number that is 024 497681. 0248 497681. So contacting you need to make arrangements. And the whole day kind of person taking out through the journey. We are there for people like that. And they are African children. They need inspiration. Now, brother, I say, yes, they are holding a thing. And I said, yeah, said the Nipa about brand, if we don't learn something today, I repeat that there will not be any tomorrow.
That's true.
And in Tianon, say we will do it now. Now, the youth now say Maba. Now, I see a so young, cry, so young, could pass, so young, Papa. Now, who say, Obiang Sika? Then, yes, say, Elia said, the baby of fire. And pass what this man of legacy was. Who is a sorry said to our bonting in a just fallacies. They have really, really made life hard. They have gone through a lot. And a man, Tanya Mebasu. Internet, they can contact us, you have time for them and have the interaction with them.
Yeah, and now we share youth now. Youth, a shortcuts, both men and women, and more especially, we share young men who are resorting to all sorts of internet frauds. And this anyway, young page my day. Enti ebiso empenimfo bebre no mo memu a omabo bom bra na me ade a baby omeduro no they have to impact on the society na yensu yetumi nya a knowledge from. Now it does appear as a number no oboboy no na too quick to boas na bobo number na enipa bi a believe say on person mo share my experience with the faith of our fathers o metumi contact it.
Okay, so number here 0248 497681.
Good. Now on Sunday, the Fathers Conference on Air Basuo, Mecklin Hotel, East Legon. Question will be is this conference free? And I also say, Sikasembi wom.
Sikasembi free.
So Ubia to me about sa conference.
Ubia to me the hand is a wild barber discipline company for the air.
Yeah.
In a war bar now so why discipline I walk.
Yeah.
But we can always stand so this one I said you are not genuinely from its own way, not of so contributed towards their team means in Hong Kong, but there is nothing like a gate or something.
Great. Now this is a non-profit organization. But exactly, but you're saying Kwancha the air this kind of year. Sir, impenifo bi so person mo contribute to no more air den eboa e hold sa organization ya e kwada ho so metimi aboa.
Why not? It's an open society.
Okay.
The answer the contribution never no. And Korea think Korea negative.
Okay.
And Korea or that boy in his own interest in another way. And of which we are not ready for all those interests. Say we celebrate the fathers and the fathers who have impact on the African child. It's an impact program.
Great.
So that's what we are looking at.
So for 1 minute now, Moses, first summarize all about what we've said, including the upcoming conference on Sunday. Go ahead.
Okay. So what I will tell Janumina Ghanaian youth and say, Namia Duma Kusia Day, 4 p.m. Obia Momodin. Now, you drive your way to a Maclean Hotel, East Legon. Now, we should be impacted. It's non-political, non-religious, nothing. You could see, you celebrate Jan Nadio into some impact on the African children. Into Man, if one across somewhere, no more Jan
Good one. Moses Newton Jehu Apia Oya Fantininti. Na free agora kwanya kunti Moses, it's been a great one, and of course pleasure speaking to you. Not me here also be best to, but unfortunately I'm working. But I guess as I'm paid here one more share abruchi me money Ghana ha memfanse ene fiada meboa. So we are barely within 48 hours to celebrate Father's Day. You believe it? Father's Day in Ghana for amwaha. Kwesiada wapon aso no fo ni kire Maclean Hotel na kohwe dwumedie monoma mo pese mo ne me interact no ne ade na momra ho ne ni nkomo ne ehwema dwumedie ne entimi and dada kwa Moses ye beda wasepa ye na ye pese ne wadi nkomo.
Actually.
Great one. All right, for Moses Newton Jehu Apia and menene kasa no, he's my brother, and of course I'm a patron of this very organization we the area ne say Ghana mpinifo mabobɔ mo bra edru baabi no ena ya sha ase se ye pese no mu didididi nkomo kakra ne ye boni na tofa ne ye gu magazine mu na ye de ma Ghana fo no eden ekinkai bie enipa pi no mabɔ bra wo ha o hwe enye nipa ina na sebsebio wo musika na sika fi o da bi enipa bɔ bra pa bia na wunim but ya said yes and sa nkrofo ina be kasa and into the ade we din say the faith of our fathers, they need to leave behind a legacy a ubetimi akofa the blueprint abrofo mo de no obeje dwuma ukọ America memu a enuma hudo bebre the car manufacturing to say Ford, the Rockefellers, they are into drugs. And all big time business like JP Morgan big financial institutions ebewo hosa kosisi wiase beba ye de bibini de no pesemenkumnya abro beye sunsunfi yense no nko a nkoto agro de komu a edwumai beye bi na edwumai enkoye ne ye na yenye bi ne yenidi na asam da bi yenkose no yekotra ho nsekuro nada bone esum yedi bone no bone dware bone ye bese ye edwuma no ye ma ne nkoso da. Folks, Mr. The faith of our fathers, Kwesiada, Furniture Maclean Hotel, Nako, Nedumedianum, Intime, and kama. Now, maybe as part of the Frontline investigations into the body of Christ, and already Makachamo, the Frontline follow up on many multiple stories, including the investigations are Ebebaso in the body of Christ. Ede ebeba de minim ebeba se tsunami ebe se nsuri ebe fa binimu asesa afasidru na anadwe the Frontline investigate. We are calling on these very men of God, humbly calling on them. We are calling on these following persons who are in the ministry of the body of Christ to make themselves available for us to have a discussions with them. And the reason why now last Wednesday I called on them, and of course, and if we are calling on them again. They should make themselves available. They did kind of ora, and I said Bishop Etru appear. Monfa ne picture nemra. Bishop Etru appear. Baby Awushe bia and me pacho. Bishop untimi nyira. Unim senti nso a ye frewa onfa wo phone. But we will crave your indulgence. Make yourself available. Bishop Etru appear. Then enifriwa. Reverend Michael Bwedi Nyameche. Reverend Michael Bwedi Nyameche on that screen is on Reverend ye power chow. Obuoni eni die kwan so. We are to have some serious clarifications bia. Unim senti as our clarification you have to offer for the Frontline program. Reverend Michael Bwedi Nyameche, the General Overseer, Emma the Makers House Chapel. The last person, Reverend Lawrence Tete, no say the nonsense must stop. Signboard nin nam krum. Na mintimi hu da nonsense in the best stop it. Ono kanyame nam kae. Lawrence Tete, we are waiting. Yes, so make yourself available. Ni enemundi nkomobia ehu ebehia. Folks, medu omwesi hano. The Frontline Investigate is following up on a multiple developing stories, including the trial case of Kisel Atoforsen. And tonight, the Frontline Investigate had obtained an audio recording of the third accused person in the trial case, and in the person of one Richard Jakpa. He revealed a conspiracy ploy by Attorney General Godfred Yeboah-Dame, pursuing him vigorously to implicate Atoforsen. And folks, this is very explosive and an explosive audio recording you must listen to. Dia yensa akabiom wahane se eye ora Richard Jakpeya or the third person accused in the trial case of wine Atoforsen. Enra ena Richard Jakpa court. Then someone okokagu hono yede de biana munimu our Trojan horse eninam. We have secured a copy of what went on. Eye ora Richard Jakpa ebra or kanasem actually judge no. Then somebody be walking can say Attorney General enini hia and address sumo at the darkest of the night. Ewo ninua anane cousin Yoni Koleni the Supreme Court judge fear nkomo bebre kukoso na ma menka ncho se sa nkomo ni na Jakpa kase akosu between on the Attorney General ni na so there are audio recordings to that effect. Asem besi Ghana ha ehu na min delay me pese Ghana for mutie audio recording no MCA mumuye na Ghana for ntibi wo masum ye tie audio recording no na tie nsem a papa yi okagu Attorney General next week Tuesday. Attorney General will go to court. Na yehu baby asemi the pumasi brain idibesi. Take a listen to the third person accused in the trial case of the minority leader Kisel Atoforsen in the ambulance trial case and the conspiracy ploy lingering all around it. Take a listen to this.
To go to his logical conclusion as you are expecting it to do. Without fighting for my liberty. Because you are a witness how hostile the judge is to be. Right from the inception of this trial to date. Then he told me that I don't need to worry about the judge. That everything I'll take care of. I should just cooperate. And I said, no, I cannot cooperate. All this while, I cannot cooperate with him. All this while he was still standing on his feet in front of people as I was seated. It was then he told me, my brother, I'm under pressure. And I said, that's not my business. Then he said, look, the finance minister, Ken Forata, and the president, they are on my neck mounting pressure. They want this case to be finished by first week in May. So I asked him, why first week in May? Then he said, you may not know, but according to the Constitution, you cannot have a by-election (6 months to a general election. So if I cooperate with him, and they can't even get up to forcing just 1 month in Sawam. Just 1 month in Sawam. A seat will be declared vacant. A seat will be declared vacant. And they'll go for a by-election there. So I told him about going for a by-election in Central Region. How sure you can go and win that election? Then he said, oh, Central Region fancies, they are cheap. We will pump money on them and we win the seats. NDC, they will come and beg us for pardon. And we'll use it to get our things in Parliament to be passed through. Our things to go through in Parliament. So then, so I told him, oh, my brother, so this is the reason why you want to cooperate. You know this is about control of resources and political power. You people have cancelled all my contracts. You've destroyed my businesses. And now you want me to cooperate with you. So you can hold on to power and resources. As for this, I won't do it. So he walked back and sat in his seat. So we had another verbal exchanges in front of our Justice Kulendi. Very unpleasant ones. So he got angry, got up and said he was leaving. And that was around 1:30 a.m. of 26th midnight. 26th morning of 26th. That up to 1:30 a.m. he said he was sleeping because we were exchanging. I was telling him things he didn't want to do. And that particular morning we were to come to court for that 26th. So as he got up, said he was leaving with anger, I also got up to follow to also go. Then my cousin asked me to sit down, she was to sit down. So I sat down and he went and saw off the beach. Came back to the hall, had about an hour more discussion with me. I can't go into that discussion. It's a family discussion. Yes. I can't talk about that. So I left to home. I got home almost around 3:30 a.m. And that morning, I'm supposed to return back to court on the 26th. In fact, 3:30 a.m. In fact, when he was complimenting me, trying to get me to be okay so that we could talk, then I told him that I engaged that you're sorry as my lawyer. So I engaged that you're sorry as my lawyer. Then he said, oh, he's already aware. I didn't ask him how he got to know. Then the drove me up and he said, but you, my brother, why would you go and pick up yourself? Now you are intelligent, hot-headed man, you are defending yourself well. And hot-headed. Defending yourself. Now you decide to go and pick another hot-headed, intelligent lawyer. Now, do you want to come and create problem for me in the courts? Do you want to spoil my case? And I said, you know, I said, where is my fourth lawyer? And I needed that type of lawyer in order to secure my liberty. I told him that, you know he's good, but he's expensive. I have to do it. Then I said, anyway, that was what he said. That is it, my lord.
After the July 20 meeting that you have, 2022 meeting that you have in the house.
Folks, so we'll share audio here. That's about, is it 26 minutes, correct? Ewa. Now, let's say 30 minutes. I make me boni na documents with you into me for own room. So, sa audio mama part 1. Next week, you have a mount the part 2. Part 2 or you the bema. Yankopon yard ma Monday, ye nuanom, ye papanum, ye ma menom, Muslimi for AD or my free shada. The Becca Chomina ne say, Allah, and your madam, Allah, and more who buying, Allah, Emma Bibia, and your day, and your come. Be beyond the Naquemo. I yade and I see a cassia na ye bo ya so your group chairman Alhaji Sedu Agongo chief ye salutu Monday in Misa Mubedi Africia Dano Papa Ora Sedu Alhaji Sedu Agongo I in Misa Mubedi Africiano Yen Yano Muslimi from war Ghana and around the world Mwina the air can say I Yankopon enyamokese ala enyamokese na dwumedina mudino enkokoye folks se wutie eye Richard Jakpa ensema odi gu for me according to him no Attorney General Krama neti ase say oh yes emfantifo ne de sebe omu ye cheap sa ho we sure na nina no audio recording wo ho ensem no a Attorney General any Richard Jakpa edi ye no sound communi nara audio recordings e wo ho ye na ye die nini aso e hwe de court ne be enyi ize o folks meka se me boni na ye ntimi ma ejapa document so e se me dem call the third part na mu hunioma eno so ewum tonight name say she report we mu journalists for mu she report we mu journalists journalists for mukojiji post journalists for yede constituency edi dam ase mamuko stand here as MPs journalists for edi sikamamo muna mudin wom radio stations are collapsing ni na wa tonight we are going to name them, shame them and expose them. And I'm can wuti dia bra the studios of CTV near no ninkomo folks me cut short break me bar the AGYAPADIE blueprint now we do be room for uniebi for wadamfu be everybody let's all sit here listen to this report. This is your weekend Frontline. I'll be back shortly.
Lands are limited. Our lands are everywhere. It depends on the customer's preferred location. We have lands in areas such as Kwabenya, Amasaman, Kaswa, Denchira, Bruku, Botsiano, and Insawam. Our lands are very affordable and has no litigation issues. Our lands comes in various sizes such as 70 by 100, 35 by 100, and among others. We have a flexible payments plan that is 3 months, 6 months, and 9 months. The areas are well developed. No need to worry about electricity, water, and other social amenities. You can contact us on 030-2452-555, 030-2452-555, or visit our website at www.oralblackstarlimited.com. Oral Black Star, your preference, our priority.
Great folks, welcome back, and it's just approximately 11 minutes gone past the hour 9. Folks, we've walked one leg of the journey, remaining one. You know, Babe Crosso, one is here, just about 11 after 9. This is the Frontline Investigate. Mommy, volume was Stevia. This is exactly the judgment day that you need to know and hear. Afemesro baby edre agrobie nimsa tie krate ya yebekan nyame na metroe ya yamba nyono troe na dia ye kan say in the political class no NPP nipa bia wo beti udin yesro ye bie ye doors come documents where your documents are etire kwanya aban epeso obu amemuo no ne kwanya wo mu ni nipa bi akabom na efi omani nyapade ye be che ne say na no me ka kire mo say the comeback anaso say ye be break 8 nye say be break 8 keke 8 no be break no e breaking the 8 and come and complete the state capture enyagro. Tonight we're walking all our listeners and viewers here in Ghana and around the world through this path. T document in the Ebeka. Now bet ti edia who do be brave. Now be who why in tears say nipa ku nipa winum womuye ni mebi. Ewo Ghanaian political airspace in him. Now we start, shall we? The third phase now air or said the national situation as regards the media landscape. The national situation as regards the media landscape. And the about some the media landscape and the mura and some trade humanum a kwanya sani pakwe sa political class and na mo mpeso mutu e media landscape ne dia na mo no mutu so far. Or see, the media has remained a veritable weapon in shaping public opinion and agenda setting strategy. We therefore have to wage an even more valiant war in pursuit of our grand scheme to capture and dominate the media landscape. If our overriding ambition is to be realized, in this regard, we have to adopt a multi-pronged approach while making sure that the critical mass of the nation will not connect the rapid media capture with us. phase 1, we envisage that the role of Kwadwo Oppong Nkrumah, first name I drop it, the role of Kwadwo Oppong Nkrumah would continue to be crucial in our quest to dominate the Ghanaian media landscape. He was super when planted around some big weights of the ex-Wal Mills Mahama government, whilst at Joy FM, his secret recordings from then ruling governments illuminated our discussions and greatly influenced our strategy, which culminated in the landslide victory of 2016. What a Oppong Nkrumah se wuti udia ye paucho come near Misa Wasem. We need to ask you some questions. What a naturally say, according to this document, Oppong Nkrumah sa political elite class one more fanom Emma say during Atamil's time. One NDC peniphobic could dinkoma. Sankomo Oppong Nkrumah echo record nina. At the same time, Oppong Nkrumah Enso was the host of Joy FM Super Morning Show. Unknown to many and unknown to even the political class, and say, and our Ghanaian political system say, Oshe Joy FM holding answer no na oye political party be bidding. Or then secret recordings from the then ruling government illuminating just in Komo course or recording in 2016 at the Bre Warnum. Say yen a cre, say yen a cre, document in there come. And wherever Oppong Nkrumah you are, please come out. We are journalists and a politician. We need to speak to you folks. Or say, no wonder that Gabi made every effort for the young man to be promoted to the office of a substantive information minister. Afiwate. Or say, this is more so when we cannot vouch for the credibility and loyalty of Dr. Mustafa Hamed at crucial times. He, Mustafa, was the longest serving spokesperson of Nana, but we were shocked when Nana caught him stealing campaign cash in such critical opposition era where we were suffocating from the inadequate resources to prosecute the campaign. Aheisu Domopa Chani say, Eye Ora Mustafa Hameda, Sisi Oye, NPA for boss no, Onana Kanena no Oye, Eye Akufado, Nidia, the spokesperson. But Omo said no muntimi. According to report, Sikebi Eda baby Omucha Mustafa confess his kind for whatever reason. Etiema afi no munyini ni se bia onokra no bia ombetimiama wababe head information ministry hono. Enunti omo Gabi aseroche da queen and wo ya arrangement no eme yedo Oppong Nkrumah koshe Ministry of Information. Yankoswe more names to come. Biwaso or say it is now obvious that Mr. Nkrumah has an ultimate presidential ambition. Hey, we have a fiduciary duty to protect him and to assure him of our support for the future. The support would get him to commit to the media capture agenda. It is satisfying that he has been part of our manifesto drafting from 2012 till date. Afido Moka Wahane said, Ora Oppong Nkrumah so neni wo mu se dachi bi oba president nti eso mo boa no hye ne kutupa na otumi ye nneoma so ye ni na abra wo mu susu se Oppong Nkrumah eba be ka agenda no na mo etumi capture Ghana media no a capture mu nyina. In the next government 2021 to 2024 tie ha afi ye de mu kofie or say in the next government 2021 Equasi 2024, Gabi has already convinced Nana to move Kwadwo Oppong Nkrumah to the communications ministry to continue the clampdown on opposition as well as the not too friendly radio and television stations. He is already excited about this promise. On two grounds, he would be deemed to remain one of the loyalists for the future. Secondly, that ministry has one of the richest, hence a conduit for him to increase his personal financial muscles. first muscles for his presidential ambitions. Ahei, the Omopa Chene say, I feel upon Kromano, according to report, Gabi Asrochirako, any president, Akasa said no. Woman in free Minister of Information, and communication. Saying to this, and presidential ambition or Benis Kadia Bono, a fee so, Obebois, Emma, a friend saying, Wometimi enya grounds are, grounds, Ebama, Wometimi radio stations, TV stations are, Mwa Womono, Wometimi the Eclusini down. Folks. Enya agrono mobile video eni emu tables ni ade ade a o maye to be hu media houses ne bebre ni ade ade e wo afi o koso a o say Kojo Opon Nkrumah and journalists tie o say while our team aims at total dominance of the media architecture in the nearest future, there is the need to have a generally good appeal in the media to this end. We have observed that the discourse in the media has been generally fruitful. This has not happened by accident. Kojo Opon Nkrumah, KON, has successfully recruited about 80% of top journalists, including some with adversarial tendencies towards us. His weekly covert meetings with them to plan the issues of the week have been exceedingly impactful. Report in Chesa, I feel upon Kromano, one of my yen say, as so to me recruited journalists if wa. Say journalists if we one be cabo no my ye juma, I feel every week biano as so me meeting. According to reports, Chesa upon Kromah etimia capture about 80% of the media journalists for more Ghana. As our journalists for bebre so cry non align. Our more enkanko abain ho nanso etimia capture muina. Very serious. Listen. Or see the role of Kweku Bako Yabonidi, one of them. The roles of Kweku Bako, Paul Adom Ochre, Kwame Sefakai, and Obi. I want you to check how these media guys ayo medjuma say anadri what omudiam afi de me pesa me catch on say go down and check how sad journalists if we ayo medjuma yabobo mudi the roles of Kweku Bako, Paul Adomochre, Kwame Sefakai, and Obi of multimedia cannot be underestimated. It is for this reason that Nana nearly sacked Kandapa for delaying the release of their monthly allowance of 1 million Ghana cedis. Did you hear that? Let's just say each one of them be every month to be omoje saying 1 million Ghana cedis. Says he can have a free National Security Minister Kandapa. Since the national security budget does not go through the normal scrutiny, this group has to be assured of an enhancement of their regular emolument in our next government on condition that they work hard for our anticipated victory in December. Ebusiafo ntine papa nie yankoso e o say afiyemra another stage to media for no media for yabobo mudin any sika yede masa media for now journalists for yabobo mudin ora Abdul Malik Kweku Bako, editor in chief of the New Crusading Guide, come out. Paul Adom Ochre, Paul, you a friend, a brother, Pewasem, Minim, say Nukro, Yabodi, Brabontin. Afi when Yaboni Dibium. Obio, o hostu program, our multimedia, Asempa, Ekosi, saying, Nidiepie. Then, why? Indefatigable. They be no my home to studio. Na me chairman. Na me say chairman why chairman this. Kwame Sefakai, come out. All of you. You cannot sit on your radio. You cannot sit on your TV stations. Namobe Madrin said you want to add up to the cleanup exercise so for us to ensure that the political system is being put in check and the media is not being checked. How? What be that? ya bomudin. Yes, 1 million Ghana cedis from national security coffers. Is it true? Now, young boy, Oslo Wusu on closure of opposition media. Very, very troubling and very serious. We score Oslo Owusu 70% for her execution of the agenda to close down pro-NDC radio and television stations. While we praise her for closing media entities such as whilst we then praise her for closing media entities such as 1. Radio XYZ. Radio interview when we send here, say radio stations say you close, you know. When him that document we are trying. Now when we say those unscrupulous beings in a motor say document in any source, go and tell the Marine say yeah say. Sa radio stations, TV stations, moon close, you know. Bibi Samo. You evil people, bonnet, evil, workers of evil. Move close to radio station. So is the document telling us a lie or the document is telling us something we need to gauge the space? Having to close it? Oslo Usu on close to our stations in. Listen. XY, Radio XYZ, Capital Radio. I've worked for Capital Radio in Kumasi before. Capital Radio, Muntie FM, and many more. She scores some low marks in the implementation of the strategy. Yebo Osluusu, yebo Nabasu, Osla Mami Ekufu. Yebo Nabasu say wetimi close sa radio station. Umbo Nabasu wa ye adwuma ade ahyo Nyankopon enum nyam. Ose, now listen. Ose, she scores some low marks in the implementation of the strategy. We expected her to leave Radio Gold from the list for obvious tactical reasons. She could have waived their debts like she has done for our friendly stations such as Ash FM in Kumasi. She could have been fired for the avoidable backlash in strategy, but for her long-standing role as Nane's protege. As someone can say, "Womani nyima mi oslewusu hu akonia sebi se Radio Gold no ko close no na nya de omani jon e say closing Radio Gold no so clear say no enipa eni beba ho na so omani tie no why den we ko close Radio Gold and omo che say senti omo de ne ho che no is because oye Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo ni protege no woni Nana na ekọ na ekranda tie afiyemra phase 2 of the media control 2018-2020 Joy 99.5 FM and others. Joy 99.5 and others e wo Kumasi o. Yanko hwe ne yanko hwe ade omo be o. O say there is no doubt that Joy 99.7 FM and the multimedia group will remain an industry leaders in the communication sphere of the country while relying on them as a veritable ally. Anti-NPP agenda by some of their staff does not portend well for us. We were left with no choice but to have used our quote boys to threaten Manasseh Azure Awuni, while his publications in the past inured to our political benefit. He has overstretched himself in his attempt to assume an air of neutrality. He has influential to our historic victory, but his constant attacks on government culminating into the quote militia documentary was most unfortunate. Asamaba. The Omoka Wahinya is a multimedia for one of our allies. Nanso enipakuo bi wo ho ne mu a se enipakuo no ye bo ba kudi Manasseh Azure awoni se ono no ontimi enye na adwene mo ne nko enna nkranna Jomu baby anu wetiem, jom baby anu wetiem. Na so mo yeden wo mo fa ne ho adwene yi papa. Yenkwa ha. Now, there elaborate support to our friendly media. E kwan afi wo mo behwe so mbeboa wo mo media allies no mo do mo sisi ne e be kwan ben so. Now listen. I say lessons born out of the Manasseh debacle cannot be glossed over. It proved that we cannot overly rely on a seemingly friendly media to take total control of the communication space in the country. The NCA waivers we offered the Ken City Media and other party affiliates over their license must continue. In 2021, Kojo Opon Nkrumah will present a comprehensive list of other radio stations that must be recruited into this fold. We have to issue receipts covering the next 10 years as being payment of post-paid renewals. Professor Adai has already received instructions from Nana to give tax waivers to the media entities that would be submitted to him. Kojo Opon Nkrumah is already making sure that about 90% of government advertisement go to the pro-NPP media. Same must be replicated in our next government. These lofty gestures would ensure that our friendly media houses consolidate financial reserves and use power of financial capacity to outplay the NDC media in the ever-increasing competitive media environment. Iranam asemnanodne. Yao, ube take it the next reserving electronic communication frequencies to true party faithfuls. Anna,
okay,
take it over.
Reserving the electronic communication frequencies to true
now, I had a clarification. Just say, dear Yao, ebe kan chese. Afi no womo reserve electronic communication frequencies. So, it is a wuko so wuko TV licenses, radio licenses. Ni amfa ma wa. Reason ma o farmer on chese. Womo reserve our licenses on the one of their own TV stations and radio stations. Folks, as a channel, Yao baby redeem if you see what is inside it. Yao, take it up.
It is important to note that while supporting pro-MPP media would attract their loyalty and support towards us, getting out and out party members to establish radio and TV stations would be a sure bet. ESLA has been instructed by Nana through Gabi to execute Plan A of this plan. Underpinning the plan is to allocate seized NDC frequencies to our members.
Oh, not just NDC prone stations are yes seized the data or slow so shutting it down. One more budgets our frequencies at the one of their own stations. Yes, sir. I see. Yeah, go on.
Even if the original owners are willing to pay multiple of times, she is to refuse their renewal since dominance over money is our focal point.
Are you kidding me? Natural say frequencies na ye je from nzem no. Say stations owners no cry ban almost so make double cry na me FM omo. I see.
She is also supposed to reserve majority of the new frequencies to party members who are loyal to the Nana brand. Due to the backlash in the revocation of radio and TV licenses, she must this time round identify party members who are already in the media business and or those that the public sees as already rich. Gabi and Chamawun to me are the part of the Plan A, which continues till 2024 when Nana completes his 2 terms.
I see.
It is important to note that Kojo Opon Nkrumah will, among other strategies as the next communication minister, allocate frequencies which are close and can interfere with pro-NDC brands such as Class Media.
Hey, wait a minute. Ghana for a few minutes. Take that again. Take that again.
It is important to note that Kojo Opon Nkrumah will, among other strategies as the next communications minister, allocate frequencies which are close and can interfere with pro-NDC brands such as Class Media, Power FM, and the EIB platforms across the country. We experimented same with Assassin 99.5 FM, which was close to Joy 99.7 FM. This is a subtle way to fight the NDC media who may have met all the regulatory requirements.
Folks, Mahu Bonnet. Evante for wakase was boni nsuma. Mahu Bonnet. Hwe, in same woman mean to me in country, but I have to tell you folks, se meka Ejuma, the management of Deben Class Media, led by Alhaji Sedu Agongo, the management, operations, Elom, and all top officials, to put this station up, and yet every day any attacks are station we come. You won't believe this. And I know, sir, listeners and viewers need to be most sending message at the back to this effect. Your media house is under attack. Now me person meji so mama say, oh yes. Now me person you do documents in me ye kanya. Afi Ghana ni awa manone, Ghana ni awa ha obeti asie. Afi wahu. Have you seen media houses Wamu person mu use mu pro media houses na at the counter wamu de attack ye. Say the beya yentimi en function. And also my subtle operations in the crowd before. As I say radio air 99.5. One more person with the counter Joy FM 99.7. Can you imagine? What we bonnet? That mean person made just so, but Nim say one day you be drew her. And at the honor. Yow to us so.
The supersonic rise of the Angel Broadcasting Network.
Great. Now you drew another topic. Or say the supersonic rise of the Angel Broadcasting Network, ABN, is worrying. Why Kweku Otain ni media house no? Womuba be taking care of the media house no. Kwai ben ombe first we take care. Yow, take it up.
It appears our work at disabling the EIB, GN Media, and the ongoing effort to do same with multimedia won't be the end of the struggle. The increasing growth of Kweku Otain's media brand must be troubling. Gabi and Kandapa have already met Nana on the way forward in stopping the growing dominance of the ABN. The National Security has since dispatched officials to do a thorough forensic audit on all the businesses of Kweku Otain. In the event no adverse finding is discovered, we shall plant fake versions of these Adonko products on the market.
Hey, yow, treha, Ghana formatting. Now, minima dia Kweku Otain media minim the political affiliation. So MPP new, so one I don't know. But according to report, Ocean media houses are. Sa enkrofo my dream say umbedi bone etia sa media houses na wo hwe kwan umbedi Kweku Otain so faswa for me na eja yem hihia kakra kire say afi Gabi Asarochidako any the national security minister ni share president no ma fa dwene bone e wo papa hu to the extent say adonko bites no ye no omu betwa fake e de gumegu nedwuma wo ye gu nedwuma ne kwa ye gu nu kwa for whatever reason, I don't know. Yeah, to us way.
We then have to use the same national security and FDA to arrest his production team in the full glare of the media. Like we did to his Angel Natural Capsules, using our boys at FDA, even in opposition. People will stop buying his Adonko products, the major source of his wealth. Professor Adai has also been instructed by Kandapa to liaise with assigned national security operatives to spontaneously lock up almost all the ABM brands in the country. They are to accuse them of under-invoicing and cutting corners in payment of taxes. The broadcast companies would remain locked up for about 3 months. This plan will be enough to completely halt the seeming dominance of ABN.
Iranum, but me share ABN wa Kweku Otain. I stand to be corrected though, but it looks as though or tilted towards the NPP. But minima de Kruntia, Gabi Asarochidako Kandapa will liaise up with national security operatives in a spontaneous lockup or ye call loke. Neduma. Now, woman lock here under the pretext of say under invoicing, no me to try to atono so. No me gune dwuma ne keke bone ben ene Kweku Otain why MPP mpenimfo we led by President Adodankwa Akufo-Addo and this Achim group who be da mudi bone munom bone mudware bone ye wo mu bone mu mote party ni wo bone mu ye wudifo mu ye enabrabafo mu ye akohwifo mu ye workers of iniquities mu ye rascals ragamuffins crooks thieves and armed robbers. Yeah, go on.
Francis Kawotin must be axed from Parliament. There is no doubt that one reason that will make our fight against Kawotin is his daughter, who is the MP for Kwabri East.
Mate, Tiaho, Oside, Francisca Otain must be axed from Parliament. I just say Ekuma axed. Kwaku Otain Banwa or Parliament one Ojira one tickets so any MPP for tickets so. Now reporting it just say so mo fa kwan bi so no me de omudi Ekuma no eyi ni free ho. We are some papa. Kanye, yaw. And then you do be train.
Nana nearly made her a deputy minister for youth and sports, largely due to her age and her father's influence until the BNI report on her got to him. She seems to be pitching camp with Alan and ignorantly playing the Ashanti card.
What? And don't quite a person you girl if you're Franciscan. Reason why it's one appointment na say President Akufo-Addo Edemano no appointment in Sanka. Sassen way a open secret. A lot of mu MPP for na munim mu ye nim guase what? Mu hu basa despicable beings. One say girl way pause and say na Akufo-Addo Edemano no yamfa mano. Meanwhile, ye the excuses we be fife mu na say under the pretext of some secrets be meanwhile all because Irano tilted towards Alan Cash. Mo si mu ni mu guase. Amamoyefo ewudifo Encrassifo, Monte politics as here. Encrassifo, Namuhu Minim Kosro. We are so evil. You don't deserve to handle this country. I say, we are the forebearers of our political process. I'm telling you, you don't deserve say Mube Ruli Ghana way as the forebearers of our political process. Time we are Encrassifo, Monte politics as here. That young lady, Bonebe no de am. Kwekwotin, ye sikanko MPP aduma, wanye bia mamo. Wanye bia mamo. So why do you think Kwekwotin deserve this thankless moment? This thankless moment, why? Ya Okoso.
She will work against Dr. Baumia's bid after Nana. Although she lobbied for a deputy ministerial appointment, Nana only gave her the NYA board membership, just to stop her father from complaining about his token for the 2016 campaign. Samuel Uku, John Boedu and Chamawuntumi have been tasked to ensure that she is contested and also loses the 2024 parliamentary primary of the party.
Folks, Mate, Edimame Francisca, se utie ya. As someone report say we take care of you that. Say 2024 election will be lose. Any so you say one year then, one match you boot for boot on any abobo medino. Ntiti haye, yaw, koso.
2024 primaries no one contested.
One ayo. Otito William. Ayo, yaw koso.
In her stead, the current presiding member of Kwabri East, George Opon, soon to be a lawyer, or any other well-known Akufo-Addo supporter must be assisted to take over the seat by hook or crook. Kwame Sefa-Kine versus Paul Adum Ochre and the future.
Great. Afiyan Kosa, two journalists. So, Koso.
It is undeniable fact that the two gentlemen have become institutions in their respective rights, especially within the media circles. They are undoubtedly part of the pool of great brands the party shall fall on as we move into the future. While Sefa-Kine appears relaxed and waiting for the right time, Paul seems apprehensive anytime Sefa-Kine is brought into the picture. At the level of presidency, there appears to be a groundswell of support for Kwame over Paul anytime communication issues arise.
Now, say ni pay me no. Paul Adum Ochre and Kwame Sefa-Kine tension abomumu. So omukoshia party Star Wars and South political elite class way. Akwai ti say obia eni ehwe say Kwame Sefa-Kine yema onshim no nya nuoma. Na Paul Adum Ochre so very aggressive. It's aggressive na Paul Adum Ochre waye no. Wo musu say no ha adwene enso ni na no yenkan hwengum. Enso mu na titi radio ni TV so omo ye adwuma. Na Kwame Sefa-Kine. I hate to do what sometimes I do. But mama ye kwai to do this against you guys. So se fa kai betra ni TV ni radio wa sa kokrokro ho no a mo pese kokrokro no say kokroko I don't even know whichever it is na mo pese yet to say eno na Ghana for ni na entie you use this program way to shape the minds of Ghanaians. Me say I'll get time for them. You know what? Na makofa opinion je kumwa betrato na nti na Kevin Taylor to me yamosa na me who say Kevin Taylor dinner or do my terms am say ha atija ye fanya mo betratra ho a na mo use our platform no e dey shape the minds of Ghanaians as if though they are more Ghanaian ne krepe pepe meanwhile and throw and ada akohwisam and nabraba come say fakan one of the journalists who has pretended to be that of a journalist fighting for a good cause, yet he's fighting to maintain the good money that should come to his pocket. We are crooks and we are useless. You are an apologist to the Ghanaian media. What's the Americano? We are apologists to the Ghanaian media. The fight to ensure the smooth takeoff of the political transition and to ensure Ghanaians are better off and not for more political aggrandizement. And you when we upon Kroma no what Joy FM. No host to Super Morning Show. And today I make say journalists for muye edwuma wi na makoji post no. Minim say the minim bu asene mu kru asesem etie. Na mu de akoji post. Enti ebe den e na edwuma na wo ye no. We bisa say where then comes the biases and the unbiases? And then again, where do you question the integrity and the credibility of the job? None of the above. Kwame Sefakan, Oteho, and so we MPP ni. And then it doesn't embody biasa, but you will do money clean. But Moody say program now, Moody besi ho anapebiano, Moody shape opinion, Moody shape the mindset of Ghanaians. Meboa, crooks.
The kitchen cabinet of Nana feels that while Paul is equally known, he has credibility issues to deal with, especially on the conundrum surrounding his withdrawal from the Ghana Law School. Settling on him for the future could create credibility challenge for a ticket. In the next government, Nana will convince Sefakan to chair the NCA board.
Oh, sir.
We believe that Paul is easily swayed by money. Hence, we cannot trust him for any
Paul is easily what?
Swayed by money. Hence, we cannot trust him for any sensitive position. Gabi has already agreed with Nana to move Paul from the NCA to the NMC, which he would be supported to chair. We believe that Paul, although may not be too excited about this prospect, he would gladly accept it as compensation for the work he has been doing for us, especially on the Metro TV Good Evening Ghana show. And that hono, afimahu, kwanye faswa Metro TV no, Good Evening Ghana no, ade shase. Mimi dia mete bibia shase wo behwehwem, unya report bia hute. Me obaha said that mo yesa agenda report bia nu ho me no ye frame yo ene ja ye ne me sinsan nkrata ogwagu media no no me wiem ye maduma clean. Led by why Alhaji said we are going to go away. Many NDC for interest, Piero baby, Opa Kosro, Mahama bedroom. Now MPP ni make us say I am say Mahama Jones we go num tramu ni ma yesana. Mpese me bonitin. Mesre yesram sao. Yankopon fam upon enchemo. Now Yambra say hijacking of the GBC. Then ekoso yaw. The Ghana Broadcasting Corporation remains the largest media entity in terms of resources and reach. This means that any regime that captures GBC will control the critical mass, especially in rural communities, where the private media does not find economically viable to invest. Sadly, the GBC has largely tilted towards the NDC. Perhaps the duration of the NDC as the longest ruling party has ensured that majority of GBC workers are anti-MPP. We have planned a three-layer approach to capturing and controlling the state broadcaster for good.
Hey, just a baby, every step,
Firstly, The plan to revoke some of their TV channels will resume in 2021. We have had to backtrack due to the brouhaha surrounding the revocation of their 3 channels. It appears the time an election year was inappropriate. Kojo Nkrumah will execute this with finesse and make the channels available to our party business guys whose list is being compiled. A number of GBC radio stations will be sold since they are not living up to the task. Secondly, in our next government, we have to execute a massive agenda where most senior GBC staff will proceed on leave. Others will also be transferred to some very remote communities where life appears unbearable. The strategy is to get them resigned and their positions to be filled with party loyalists. This way, we will not only have taken over the state broadcaster, but our plans to sell some of their frequencies will be met with a little or no hesitation. Thirdly, the last straw is to continue to ensure that the GBC is inflicted with inadequate budgetary allocations. That will justify the need to sell their frequencies. It will also make their leadership even more loyal since they will have to continually keep mute to get bits of their budgetary release from the finance ministry.
GBC no crash ye miawom no mo deriwom no mo yirawom no mo hyehyewom bibetu to wirem ni ade no metia capture wom yaw cause
the judiciary and governance in Ghana. Considering the competitive nature of our work as politicians, there is always a need to be a step ahead against our opponents to secure our interests, dominance, and maintain power in 2020 and the next 20 years.
Next 20 years?
Yes, please. Our focus as a party has always been to position our members and sympathizers at strategic positions, both in government and in the judiciary, to cover and protect our interests. This has served us well over the period. All the appointments made to the Supreme Court, Court of Appeal, and some of the high courts in Ghana under our government was to promote the MPP agenda and to ensure our country never fails in the hands of the opposition.
Wow. After Ghana for a moment, and many appointments are President Akufo-Addo. They call failure, both Supreme and High Court, Appeals Court. Muhu said it was a calculated agenda and no more than a Ghanaians.
Citizens may exercise popular participation in the administration of justice through the institution of public and customary tribunals and the jury and then assessor systems. The judiciary power of Ghana shall be vested in the judiciary. Accordingly, neither the President nor Parliament nor any organ or agency of the President or Parliament shall have or be given final judicial power. The recent decision to exclude the use of birth certificate to prove one's citizenship during the 2020 voter registration exercise is a clear example of the agenda to prevent so many people from registering for this year's election, especially in our opponent's stronghold. We had statistics to suggest the negative impact it would have had for us had we allowed it. All this was done to pave way for a resounding victory for the MPP and Nana in 2020 elections. It is important that we maintain the security we enjoy currently under the judicial system. It is imperative to observe that in recent times, most elections in Africa have been fraught with post-election legal challenges. Kenya, Ivory Coast, and Zimbabwe are few of these cases. As this becomes a norm, our experience of 2013 should never happen again. We should never be in this situation, and the lesson should teach us a lot. Occasionally, it can be discovered that the courts have been instrumental in shaping the democracy in Ghana, and the stakeholders are devotedly operating within the legal framework governing elections, despite logistical, law enforcement, and justice delivery challenges. We should we should, as lineage, be the winner in this. We have to make sure that even in the unlikely event that the NDC win the 2020 elections, that they do not get the chance to appoint more judges to the Supreme Court. Our control over the judiciary is important for our protection, even if we were to lose election. To prevent such unfortunate situation from occurring, we need to explore all legal avenues to protect our appointees within the judiciary system and find out ways to prevent any new government from making further appointment within the next 10 years at least. We must also re-strategize our campaign. We need to find ways to get majority of Ghanaians to be on our side. The AGYAPADIE deal may initially create problems for us, but we would need good communicators, people with the legal brains to explain the issues to the general population, that the deal is in the national interest. While only the judiciary can exercise the judicial function, it is slow to resolve disputed facts and law, and often strains to uphold executive authority. For instance, while the Constitution commands that the President appoints members of the Electoral Commission acting on the advice of the Council of State, the court has interpreted this requirement as if the President merely has to consult with the Council of State. In other cases, the court has taken over 2 years and is yet to resolve a simple question of law, of whether the President can appoint a person who is past the mandatory requirement age to hold a public office. It does not help matters that the President can appoint an unlimited number of judges to the Supreme Court. While the Nana has been in office for 3 years, he has appointed 9 judges, including 2 chief justices. Admittedly, many of these appointments are made to replace retiring judges, and there are no systematic evidence of deliberate effort to undermine judicial independence. Nevertheless, it fuels the perception that the President is packing the court to gain influence over the judicial decisions. To breathe life into the separation of power doctrine, there is a need to amend Article 108 to allow MPs to introduce private member bills. It is not an entrenched provision of the Constitution and can be amended with a two-thirds majority. Fortunately, Speaker Professor Michael Quay has signaled that even in the absence of a constitutional amendment, Parliament can address this problem. It is expected that the ongoing process to revise the standing orders of Parliament will contain provisions to allow MPs to introduce non-finance bills. It is necessary to amend Article 78 to allow a President to choose majority of ministers outside Parliament, and also to have a ceiling on the number of ministers required for running government. We also need to place a ceiling on the number of Supreme Court judges and to require all of them to hear all cases, especially those with constitutional ramifications. In the short term, and in the absence of a constitutional amendment, as was suggested as far back in 2003 by Professor H. Kwesi Prempeh, there is a need to develop conventions to address some of these gaps, rather than take actions that maintain the status quo or exacerbate the problem. In respect of Article 78, through a convention developed between the executive and legislature, a cap on a number of ministers can be reached. Ideally, it can be double the number required of a cabinet, 38, excluding regional ministers. A similar convention can be adopted to provide for a ceiling on the number of Supreme Court justices to be appointed. The 2020 election will not be easy for us with current happenings. We need to set up. Why are we so quiet on the Airbus scandal? Yes, we know we haven't found enough to indict Mahama, but a number of Ghanaians were buying into our approach. Why have we stopped? It is time to go back to the drawing board. We must make sure we use the court system to help us damage the NDC beyond repair. Let us start prosecuting people. That is why we put our people there. Otherwise, we have a problem.
Now, Munjadio, share a manual samna moyena. NPP, NDC, CPP, PNC, Muna mobile say Ghana yinti. So why in your wildest imagination, Muya abonia force, Mobeka say, Yanko say NDC for Yanchi bi mum near the ade, na party munya bija. Na Emma Kwama muni power. Most mobile and when Yawawa in your banchi your body. Nay, day. Chrono stealing our money, daylight looting of Ghana's coffers. And one know, say ya. Finish up.
Our attempts to take charge of the judiciary is a matter of necessity. Lest we forget that in Accra on June 30, 1982, between the hours of 9 p.m. and 10:30 p.m., 4 peace-loving and illustrious Ghanaian citizens were abducted and callously murdered. The 4 were Mrs. Justice Cecilia Cranton Ado, Justice F.P. Sarkodie, and K.A. Ejapon, and Major Sam Aqua.
Retired.
Retired, yeah. 4 people. Joachim Amati Kwesi, then 32 years. Amati Kwe, yes. Then 32 years.
Lance Corporal.
Lance Corporal Samuel Kweku Amedeka, 27. Lance Corporal Michael Senya, 21. Johnny Jandu, 23. And Tony Tekpo, 24, were tried by a National Public Tribunal chaired by Mr. George Ejikum. We cannot acquiesce to the public quest for bygones be bygones mantra. It is important to understand that the origin still stays with our good friend and former foe, Mr. Rawlings.
Okay, me can have international relations. Now, Muntiaha, international relations, DNA. Also, our Russian allies have proven themselves with Operation Coat Magazine. We couldn't have made it thus far with the aggressive nature of the opposition without this strategic document. By handing out magazine to the NPP government, we would need to develop a much longer relationship with them, even in the unlikely situation of the party ever going into opposition. However, COP Apietu would need to be handled, having served as the eye of the Russian Federation in our republic. It is very imperative to redevelop relationships and try to avert his anger. His refusal to go become ambassador to the Ukraine signals that the Russians still trust him and would be unwilling to deal with the party in the long run without him. Now, friends, David Asantia Pitu, I mean, or me call court on Wedrani. Omu believe so a Russian spy. And the bra woman de ambassadorial position or Ukraine or so uncle. Why? So Koya, then it will be say a betrayal of the Russian trust. Muntiahe. The implementation led by Samia Oku, Lord Comey, Michael Opoku, and the rest would still have to be coordinated with Apietu in its fullest brute form to achieve a total annihilation of the NDC opposition and its leading elements. We need to properly assess the genuineness of Mr. Yevgeny Prigozhin, now dead. He had disclosed in the last meeting in London that he was all for Nana and has had no dealings whatsoever with the former president and his party. He repeated this statement in Sochi at a dinner we had with the Egyptian president. It has, however, been difficult to double-check this statement from Mr. Apietu. Prigozhin, through the plane crash. It is our duty to consider what is set out in the bigger Russian picture and pick and choose what would benefit the family. This is key because Ghana is ranked at level 3 and the magazine program only suffice up to end of 2020. It is instructive to look at the Moscow ground plan beyond 2020. The Russian development strategy, which covers the division of the African economy, is meant to contrast the interests of other states. Now, in the light of the above, Kwame and Kusi are to consult and carefully check the benefits of this arrangement as against that of the U.S. properly position the family and our tradition to be the winners of this political chess game. By way of reference, Ghana for yeah, speak your mind. Na memra making kind document reference and messages they boom it so.
In short, the MMK say nations are built on national development plans, not personal or family development plans. And to say a person mining to Mpon, I was say pursue the national agenda instead of individual or family agenda. Say a person family plans and now personal plans to develop countries. So that is where we are because we have dwelled solely on personal interests and family interests, not national interests. We should champion national interests as people. Then the country will develop.
Great. Now, Yankin can message or say, hello, Ghana. Are you listening? Muziu, BBB Ghana. Merci beaucoup. Oh, please check on the following. 1. The proposed gas cylinder distribution. The granting of license to new fuel station in Ghana to NPP allied members. 3. Anan, are you sure you are not going to change your stand tomorrow? Please try to repeat your program on Saturday. Thanks, Emmanuel Koko English. Manfro no di free buy. Hello, dear brother. Greetings and salutations. How many Ghanaians know that we are currently living under the dictatorship, hegemony, and autocracy execution of many of these state criminals is the only solution? Wahala. The National Security Office is now in the hands of thugs, criminals, and illiterate robbers working to suffocate the state. This is treason. For Ghana to get back on track again, some people must definitely be sacrificed once again, and it would make a lot of sense. It will make a lot of sense and justify. Let the blood flow once again. Abubakar from Tema. Abubakar, this is serious, is it not? Well, say, please, today, the writings are not clear, because we are taking shots for our records. I say, thank you and good evening. We are not seeing the daughter's document on TV. Daughters, man, I will come. My name daughters, crop. I don't know. Good evening. Why are these people so wicked like this? Is this democracy? Why is these people still want to vote for these people? Okay, on the ban. So good evening, Kay. Watching live from Amasaman. I am McCarthy. Would you be allowed at your previous station to do this expose of this document? I'm sorry, no. Or say, good evening, Mr. Annan. I hope everything is moving well. Mr. Annan, you are the best among the rest, and I really enjoy how you always educate the good people of Ghana. Boss, may the Almighty Allah and protect you for Ghanaians. Mr. Annan, please, I want to use this opportunity to wish all Muslim happy Eid Mubarak. I am Black Man DMX. Okay, good evening, bro. I'll say MPP as a party have no respect for we the Fantis, hence referring we the Fantis as cheap. Well, December 7 is just around the corner. Parkway Tema Community 25 and Odi Free Bayam. Well, say, may the good Lord protect you and your crew for bringing us this very important show to our home. And on Sunedia or the Ebanum. Good evening, sir. I'm with you. Good work for Mother Ghana and the citizens. Please, I wait for the document. Once again, may the good Lord protect you and grant you your wishes. Stay blessed. Scarflex, no, the Efri Ebaya. We all say, I am Victor Davis from Afuaman. This is very important program. I humbly suggest you give it a repeated telecast in the morning or any convenient time in the afternoon. God richly bless you. Good evening, bro. Anan, God richly bless you for the good work. These are a group of wicked, heartless criminals parading themselves as politicians. They just came to enrich themselves and families and cronies. The Bible says, the Bible is always right. When the wicked rules, the people suffer. Hell, fire burn them. I say, Kenofuriata. Hymns, Methodist hymns in Kenofuriata Betunina, na washana tari white, kama, Kenofuriata. Uwo krawo, ehumo brocheno. Kenofuriata. Oze, good evening, Mr. Host. I am Dominic, watching you live from Takwa, Western Region. I am very sad what a wicked leaders we have. My prayer for you, may God of our Creator guide you. I'm sure that's what we want to say. The wind, rain, thunder, lightning, the universe, trees, for 4 pillars of the world be with you and protect you. Okay, I'll say this government. Good evening, Kweku. All what MPP plan is what they are doing. I'm not surprised some MPP party members are going for independence. Even the driver couldn't drive successfully. How can a mate drivers without a ditch? By now, Baumia should be ashamed of himself for deceiving Ghanaians, yet begging for power. My regards to all my cousins, mates in UEW, St. John's Grammar, Accra, and my sweet mother, Martha Abena Bidua from Emmanuel Akresu, Accra, Amasaman. Okay, we shall say, I am Simon from Ajakujo, suburb of Tema West. Good evening, sir. I want you to find out why Aloex Limited in Tema has been closed down like Valco, because as workers, our millions upon millions have been locked. Thanks. Okay, we shall say, additionally, Mr. President, I would like you to consider what Ghanaians are saying, and surely this would set you free as well. People have really lost trust in you. Okay. Hey, Radius, folks. Hi, Kweku. I want to plead with your team to try as much as possible to send the AGYAPADIE Exposé document to the following: TUC, Closac, Nat, Nagrat, Tewu, Ene Bebrebe, Wakeka Akaho. Good evening. I say, Baumia have to start preparing for vomiting our money or going to jail. Nobody is above the law in Ghana. Okay. Also, please, can I get Mr. Kweku Annan personal contact? Call this number where I will send a message to us. Na so mo de be mo anom de ama wo so. Why? Folks, my memory was saying, good evening, my boss. This bad family are wicked. They are not thinking about Ghana forward. But one day, table will turn. Inshallah. Razak from Uti and Ode Ebae. We say good evening, Kweku. I say, I am Genevieve Sapathi. God bless you for your good work. Today is my daughter's birthday. Please, can you wish her? She is called Rita Amewo. Wish her birthday for me, please. Okay, Victor Amewo. Your mother says happy birthday to you. Adienchia into Uguswa who do birthday no wati. Koswa na do birthday no na din in Grand Star. Me unsa ma made pictures near Babego. We all say, hey, these people are useless, clueless, heartless, wicked, and deadly, knowing very well they have nothing to offer our dear nation. I am tearing on our Akufo-Addo and his group. Shame on this on them. Also from Lashibi, I am Auntie Stella. Good evening, brother, and may God protect you from the hands of these people. Okay, I'll say Kweku, good work. I'll say Kweku, good work. Any party that would come to power must make sure they arrest NPP people, including Nana Akufo-Addo from Isaac and Ode Ebae. Yeah, call long break. Some pacho mama yendi kakra. We'll say okay. Okay, can we here? I say, are we saving Ghana, my brother? Padis Oyibi and Odessa message. Bebre so much sending audio. Hi, quick, spread this document across well-meaning stations for us to rescue this country. We have to stop them. I am weeping as I send this message. Please, I ask for your number or come to CTV. I can't say anything more. I obey me about CTV and na yakasa. Why? Folks, I'm tired of my member can online. Francis Hotel say, please spread this online for us. Spread this document to you. Say, okay, my kainina. My member we so or say Kwame or Lioness in Power. Say, hey, Wendy, or say good job to you and the team. Lioness in Power. I don't know or say Kwame or say good evening, senior Brakweku. And everyone, Georgina Bafo say greetings. So, or say Kwame Uchichi Omina, Georgina say very wicked and evil. Say, in some of those ones, say you are most welcome. Okay. Or say I'm short of words. Georgina and can say, or say, and this Achem mafias. What has Ghanaians done to you? Crooks, very wicked and evil people. A very big shame on you. Who? When you say, Ghana, when will the greediness stop? Ufuriata, Saint, Ampa. The other by no. Some no air dorsal, papa. Yamra Winswam. Spintes, Equia Ophelia, Philippa, or say, God bless you, pa. It's not easy. Or say, we are bleeding in Ghana here. May God protect you for me, my dear. Spintes, Equia, Philippa, and or the message we or the ebae. Folks, my bread. We are tired. Uncle Poyadoma, you call a long weekend. You call a long weekend. A year, Uncle Poyadoma Monday, a holiday. You are no Muslim for so a day. Idiom holiday. Your bo your chairman so Alhaji Sedu Agongo chairman your bo abaso papa why Mamenka we all say please or say good evening Mr. Annan. In fact today's expose is too much to fathom. Please let the expose be published in all social media platforms for everyone to read and know these evil people with their associate. So much diabolic and country records. My name is Gabi Smith from Tema. Now, my main can say program we we are uko YouTuber edaho. Inti we program na me pacho. Se wo pese wo ma wunue bi ehu ana wankasa kra na wo pese wo san ehwe program no. Na wo ti ase ya ko YouTube. Inti subscribe my CTV GH. O subscribe ya uko YouTuber be ko na edaho. To call na kokoshe program na ewo YouTube. Kwahwe ne biom na tie nsem ni na tie nie. We also good evening my brother. These people have made me lose 25,000 Ghana cedis in the name of data bank, but they will surely pay for it. I will meet you. Kind of for dom. We are said Nana good evening. I am Stephen from Lomnava. If Nana Addo has captured the state, one thing I want him to know is that when you train dogs at home, are the dogs and the dogs are hungry, they can beat you one day. Who? And all the buy, folks. And the open say unya program ni bina washa. Mamenkenka online for us. We also usu search us kweku. I think the caliber of the NPP MPs we have in Parliament is a problem. Or say Chimensa Bonsu ignorantly and let the NPP MPs to pass the fraudulent AGYAPADIE. Have they read the AGYAPA document? Also, such an episode. You need to give this document to every MP. This is so serious and disheartening. Okay, and then so now it was for documents we see her. There is another document I feel better sounds. Oh, wasum. Then when you coupon ya next week, next week Wednesday any this our document na eba betudwa na no sa document ni kire say we document wey ye kan kire we kire say kwan on person omde o man fa so no now sa document na ye be kan kire no eno no kire how much and how many states organizations and oma capture already into them onto themselves obete resources money wealth and oma capture we did that enti abana ye be kwa kwoto no say MPP for be wini a enye so mu be wini in terms of government in continuity there be omu wini no ma be complete an agenda of state capture enti Ghana for shine your eyes open your ears bonene doso boneno edoso dodo omutirimu odne folks as I see I do esi ha na yekoje ahome yankopon ya adoma ye beba ne no aba besom what better health or say dem pokwaku please looks like you don't encourage people to share. This is more important than praying against Satan. Mental message nasio. Also me person nipa look like I don't want to encourage people to share. Oh, anonymity as didn't never more kasa. Obia timi share bibia, but Usi bibi to say more than Satan. I think I agree with you so much to extent, but yeah, share bibia, folks. I'll say Georgina, I'll say thank you Okweku for the great job. Keep it up, dear, and God continually bless you. Stay safe, strong, and healthy. I am Georgina Bafo. On one son, I'm a friend of Ikuya. I honor the message we or the eBay. Folks, Yemfa won't see here. National say this has been your weekend Frontline Investigate. Folks, Yakupon Yaduma next week Yebeba. Yeba. Yebe pass our document in so hontama nimi wia afimidimu be more expose mu videos, pictures, audios bibria yedemu kwat when say Ghana mpelifo be ka omenu masem bonene dawson. Folks, the program greatly produced by great guys Ruby X. I am Israel Yankopon ya adoma on the 27 na dwumedini na baby Israel move votuma yenua bemme star 44 star 44 ma yenhwe mo fan to screen so na obia entimi enhwe bi na yen votuma yenua Ruby X why yen votuma yenua Ruby ene da ho no ntime pamocho momomodia na